She didn't even
Lily?
make a mess or anything, on God.
What is wrong with her?
My daughter's name, period.
Yo, what's up, guys? We're gonna be checking out ChainsFR getting grounded. Go ahead and let me know, what is the longest time you have ever been grounded? The longest time for me was 0 days, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, because I don't get grounded, I get the bell. It's kind of better, you know? It's done there and then. It's not like a whole week without your phone, you know?
There's a lot of things in life that I don't really understand.
Oh, no.
There's one
It's not
thing
the right
I can
answer.
truly comprehend. It's being grounded. Because in my time, I've served a total of 547
Woo!
days and 16 hours
Man
in
was
the
in that
slammer.
slammer.
And through a year and a half of
That's what I was about to say.
extensive first-hand research, I've come to the professional conclusion that getting grounded is straight ass, bro. You're locked in your room
cheeks.
with no phone, no computer.
No
What do you want me
entertainment.
to do? Think about my actions? Hell nah. Being grounded had a young me doing the stupidest shit ever, bro.
Oh
Like,
my
I was
gosh.
popping handstands, hitting my head against the wall, playing with the door stopper thingy. Shit, I got so bored, I even read a few pages of a book like an absolute nerd.
Oh,
And now
look
that
at
I think
you.
about it, Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth was actually a spectacular read. Now listen, there's only one thing worse than being grounded, and that's being falsely imprisoned for life.
That is worse.
Well, now that I think about it, there's a lot of things worse than being grounded.
Tons of
But one of
things.
which is being grounded during summer, bro. There's something about being
Damn.
able to hear all the happy children,
What did you
the
do?
ice cream trucks, your homies having fun, the hoes throwing rocks at your window, asking you to come outside, or you just cry yourself to sleep because there never was any hoes throwing rocks at your window asking you to come outside. It's just you, your Percy Jackson books, some used toilet paper, and the
Ew.
existential thoughts in your head, questioning if it's even worth it. And listen, I'm sure everyone can pick up on the fact that I'm a really intelligent dude. Smart all around, really, but
You seem
trust
smart,
me when
you
I
know.
say, I wasn't always this smart, bro. In fact, in kindergarten, my dumbass fully believed with my whole heart that being grounded meant your parents would just dig a decent-sized hole in your backyard,
Oh my
toss you
gosh,
in, and
really?
bury you alive for the time
All right,
being.
you're
And so
pretty
I'm
dumb.
Sure you could imagine my surprise when my OG friend of 5 days said, "Yeah, I got grounded for 2 whole weeks." Holy fucking shitballs, dude. Are you okay?
Is he playing with an Ice Spice
man.
doll?
It's really hard. I didn't get to
You thought I
touch
was
any of
feeling
my
you?
toys or anything. Damn, how long ago was that, man? Oh, I'm still grounded. Wait, no, you're not. Yeah, dude, I'm grounded right now.
And then your eyes were open, Chains.
No, the fuck you're not. And I wouldn't truly find out what being grounded was until 7 years later. I was in grade 7. It was a beautiful sunny summer day at approximately 11 a.m. and me and the boys were freely roaming our city. Little did I know, we wouldn't be free for long. And as the boys and I roamed the city looking for a move, one of Bob's girls calls him up and is like, "Okay, so my friend Becky is in Hawaii for a few days with her family. And
Becky
she
with
said I
the
could bring
fat
you over."
ass?
And just like that, Bob could have wrapped it up and claimed some cheeks. But the boy Bob was never one to leave the homies behind. So not
Okay,
only
Bob.
did he convince his girl to let us come, but he went
Bring some
above
friends?
and beyond.
Bring
He
some
got
friends for
his
my
girl
boys.
to bring some of her friends.
Oh, that's what I'm
over
talking
too.
about. Yo, that is a dub friend right there. Not only did he invite y'all along, but he also got the girl to bring some friends for y'all. That is a dub friend, man. See, they don't make friends like this no more. Usually it's like, like I'm finna go over to her place, and they don't even ask. For the girl to bring friends for you. They only cared about themselves. So you know that's a dub friend. Don't ever betray him.
Now we're hyped because we had now located the move, and quite a marvelous move, if I do say so myself.
Quite a
Now keep in
marvelous
mind,
move.
all of us knew Becky and had been to Becky's house many times before,
Becky
but
with
Becky
the
was all the
fat
way in
ass.
Hawaii, so she had no clue about the marvelous move about to take place at her own crib. But regardless, me and the homies walk into Becky's crib, and they low-key got a little get-together in the works. I
Okay.
see Bob's girl, I see Bob's girl's friends, and then I
Okay.
see a mutual friend of mine named Dennis. And he
Ah.
brought his girl. Now,
Okay,
a little
okay.
backstory about
He had his own
Dennis.
girl.
Dennis was 2 years older than me, making him in high school. And to be fair, from grade 7 to high school is a colossal difference. Dennis was taller, had a more developed frame, and
Why is he
Dennis even
hanging
had
out with some
facial
youngins?
hair in progress.
It's kinda
the amount
weird.
of facial hair that put my peach fuzz to shame. And to put it quite simply, Dennis was a menace. But regardless, that's
why he's
my
named Dennis.
homie, so I walk up and dap him up. And then everyone heads over to Becky's room. Now keep in mind, Becky had simply invited Bob and Bob's girl to come over.
That was the whole
somehow
party.
We ended up being 8 people deep in that joint. And so that means technically the other 6 of us were straight trespassing. So we were all chilling in Becky's room, chopping it up for a good hour and a half until eventually people start exploring her house. Now in Becky's room, it was just me, Bob, Bob's girl, and Bob's girl's friend named Lily. And so
Is that
we're all
your
just
girl?
talking until I hear someone yell from the room down the hall. Yo, Chains, get in here right now. And I don't know exactly what I was expecting to see as I walked into that
What am
bathroom,
I about to see?
but it was absolutely
Is it a turd?
not seeing Dennis drop a condom filled with water on Billy's head. And of course,
At least
I
it wasn't a
laughed
turd.
because that's comedy gold right there. But it also made me realize maybe we shouldn't be here dropping condoms on each other's heads. But
Yeah.
who was I to tell Dennis what to do?
It's not your crib, man.
So he was practically a grown man to my standards. So I just turned around, went back to the room, and continued chilling with Bob. And as
Tan
we
up your
talked,
girl.
the music progressively got louder, and Dennis progressively became more of a menace. And it had got to the point where the speakers were booming, and Dennis was lobbing condom water balloons off Becky's balcony. And then
For what
one time,
reason?
Dennis either almost hit or just missed Becky's neighbor with one of these condom water balloons.
Oh,
So
she's
this
telling your
grown man
parents.
looks down at a condom that seems to have fell from
he
the
is.
heavens. Then he looks up and sees Dennis scrambling inside the Becky's crib with the speakers blasting music.
And that
then
looks
he continued
bad.
on his way. And we were all just having a fantastic time in Becky's room until we hear the downstairs door swing open. And we all absolutely
parents are home?
shit our pants and run onto the balcony.
Hey, I just texted the family who lives here and they said no one is supposed to be in the house.
Aw.
Everyone needs to leave right now or I'm calling the cops.
What a lame neighbor. Like, oh my gosh, go worry about yourself. Go in, go talk to your wife that doesn't want to sleep with you anymore. So miserable, ruining all of the fun. No, but real talk, if I had a daughter and, my neighbor saw that she had a whole gang of people up in my crib when I was out on vacation or something, I would hope the neighbor would text me too. Cause like, damn girl, you must have lost your mind the first second I leave the house. You want to invite everybody and their mama over? Like, nah, they ain't gonna slide in my crib.
And that's exactly what we did. No messing around, we were out that hoe. And we all
Yes,
went
sir.
to Bob's girl's house for an emergency meeting because we were all scared as fuck. And now Bob's girl and Becky are texting and Becky's like, my parents are pissed. They want to talk to everyone's parents and they know how
What?
many people were there. So we all devise a
That was a
foolproof
whole
plan.
fiasco.
Okay, we give Becky our phone numbers, tell it's our parents' phone numbers, and we act super disappointed in our children. We all agreed on this plan and the emergency meeting was dismissed.
Don't you have
And over the next
prepubescent
few
voices?
days, we all got texts from a very unhappy Becky's
Okay.
father, who made
It's a
sure to
text.
specify the amount of condoms that were found in the bathtub. We all respond with some bullshit along the lines of, hello, Mr. Beckerson. I'm very sorry to hear about
Alright.
the inconsiderate acts of Chains and how
Very-
he's invaded your home.
very parent-like.
Rest assured, Chains will feel the wrath of this thick leather belt as it repeatedly
Okay,
beats
never mind.
against his cheeks to discipline him for his heinous actions.
You're getting busted,
Thank
bro.
you for bringing this to my attention.
Parents
But
don't
come
text
to
like
find
that.
out, Lily's dumbass responded with some shit like, Dear Mr. Beckerson, thank you for letting me know, but Lily did nothing wrong as she
Oh
didn't
my
know she wasn't allowed
gosh.
there. Plus, she didn't even
Lily.
make a mess or anything, on God. Put
is
some
wrong with
respect to
her?
my daughter's name, period. And just like that, our foolproof plan got fucked. And Becky's father texted each of us saying,
You are coming to the house at 3:15 p.m. today or I'm calling the cops.
and shit, looking back, Becky's father was most definitely bluffing. Like, say I didn't go, what was he gonna tell the cops? 911, what's your emergency?
Hey, there was 8 kids who invaded my home 3 days ago.
Okay, sir, did they break in?
No,
You would have
well,
felt
no.
dumb as hell.
My daughter gave them the key.
Sir, why the fuck are you calling 911?
There was condoms in the bathtub.
But like I said, I wasn't very smart
Oh
and I
my
didn't
gosh.
have the brain capacity to think that far ahead. So everyone shows up to the house and
Of
Becky's
course.
father sits us down and makes each of us individually call our parents and explain what we had done. And I went first. Hey
Oh,
mom,
come on.
so
I would have called
I
my
went to
sister
Becky's
or
house the other
something.
day. but she was in Hawaii and I wasn't really invited. And
There was condoms in the bathtub.
needless to say, we all got our shit whooped, and I received my very first grounding with a sentence of 1 month in the slammer.
Aw. Yeah, you definitely weren't using all of your brain power with that one, because I would have like called my sister or something. Ain't no reason why my parents need to know about that. And the older I am now, like Becky's dad is a little bit more reasonable. If I was like 12 or 13 watching this video, I would be so against him. But it's his house, it's his daughter. He just wants to make sure both of them are safe, you know? But don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, all of that great stuff, because that was it. My name is Prince Hawcom. Stay charmed, my friends.